Okay, for today's lecture on presentation Unit D, we're going to talk about PowerPoint and the different ways that you can modify your presentation, including everything from modifying your masters, customizing your background and theme, using slideshow commands, how to set slide transitions and timings. We're going to talk about how to animate objects, how to use proofing and language tools, how to inspect a presentation, and how to evaluate a presentation, all of which come in handy when you're creating presentations for a living and using them in a professional environment where you're trying to possibly sell something or present ideas in a new direction for a firm or a company. So if you're going to modify your master, each presentation has a set of masters. Masters store the information on the theme, the slide layouts, including the position where the text boxes are, the fonts, the colors, and the effects that the slide has. Now if you go up to View, and I'm going to show you the master slide for this presentation here. Here's the slide master for this presentation. And that can be found if you go up to the top toolbar and click on View and then click Master Layout. And it'll show you the master layout for all the slides in this PowerPoint presentation. What different slides have been used to create that. Then you go up to the top and close Master View. Now I'm going to show you on another slide. Let's minimize this down so you can see the whole window. And we look at this. If you go up to View, you'll see Slide Master. And here you can see the slide master for this presentation. Up at the top you have all kinds of choices as far as background, colors, fonts, different ideas, different things you can change. If you click on the little drop down corner arrow like we always have in areas where we can do more than one thing, you've got the Format Background tab here that'll come up. You can actually insert a picture, gradient fill, pattern fill, or you can use a picture or a texture fill on your actual PowerPoint slide. I'm going to show you quickly how I can insert a file into this PowerPoint slide and make it the master picture for the background. So we're going to go File, let's see, I had a real good one here, some trees a little bit ago. Just a second, let me find that. Okay, let's go with this one. Here's a picture of the Pilot Mountain in North Carolina. Now you see how I made that as the background, the slide background. And actually if I was going to adjust this and make this a really nice presentation, I'd delete that bar and just let this background picture form the template for all the slides. Now if we go back and close Master View, now you'll see that on the first slide that's the background. If you want to change subsequent slides, you would tell it to apply to all, which is down here at the bottom, and it will apply all of your changes. Let's go back here to Picture, File. Where'd Pilot Mountain go? Since I didn't apply it to all, it didn't take that as being the picture for all your presentations, but if you or slides. But if you apply to all, it'll take and it'll give all your slides the same background. As you can see here, Pilot Mountain is the slide. We'll go back to Solid Fill, we'll go back to Title, and I'm going to go back and insert, go back to Solid Fill. And then here's the beginning of the presentation right here. We used to have insert a design across the middle here. I'm not going to worry about inserting that right now. We're going to leave that go for the moment and just settle with the image on the side here. But if you really wanted to go back in, you could go to View, Slide Master, and you can actually take this image. Let's see if I can get a hold of that. Let's go back to the theme, and we'll go back and apply the theme to start with. And go to Close Master, and then we've got this one's back to plain, but the rest of these are all photos. If we want to get rid of that photo, we go back to Slide Master. We go to Themes, or Background, excuse me. We go to Background, and we go back to Solid Fill. Apply to all, and that's going to reset the background to just the plain picture like we had before, with just a solid white fill on the back. So next we want to talk about background and theme, and there's ways you can change the theme in the background too. If you go into theme, we talked about that as far as changing the background looking at the slide master, and that would be under the background choice. You've got fonts, you've got effects you can add. You can add background styles. You can change the style of the background, make it a gradient. You can make it a solid color if you'd prefer. You can format the background however you want to, using the same commands as you had before. You can get gradients, you can do whatever you'd like with it, and you can vary the gradients however you want them to come in, and that allows you to change the background. And then if you decide you don't like what you've done, you can reset the background and get rid of the changes you made and go back to the original. Once again, close the master view.